Legend in My Spare Time contains themes and subjects that may not be suitable for everyone listening. If you're easily offended, we suggest you get your podcast on elsewhere.
Legend in My Spare Time, motherfucker.
All right, folks, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Legend in My Spare Time podcast. It's me, Leezy. Just a quick little intro for you. I wanted to, say hello when it's just me and you, because I like when we get our personal time, me and you, the listeners, or the listener, singular. Hello, JJ. Oh, hello, Harvey. We can always count on you, too. Now, listen, as you all know, coming up very soon is my live gig in aid of the Valindra Cancer Center, and that means that the studio at Legend in My Spare Time headquarters is literally in pieces and not big enough for two grown, handsome men. So we took our Zoom recorder, we went ahead and sat down in my living room, set it up on the coffee table, and just kind of caught up as buddies because Just Jon, as we'll talk about, he's been off work for a few weeks. I haven't seen him. We haven't podcasted in a while, so we're a bit rusty. But what you get to hear is a couple of buddies sitting around. We play a trivia game. So that's fun. You're going to hear us rolling a dice. So there is background noise. There's fiddling around and stuff. It's not perfect. It's not the beautiful sound quality you've come to expect from us, but we thought you'd want to hear it anyway because we do argue a couple of times. We yell at each other. We get excited. We complain about that big orange fucker over there in America. We play a sound clip from a guy who stole a plane, and we even tell the story of how we may or may not have allegedly started another podcast war, this time with our brothers over at Dinner and a Podcast. We'll give you a little bit of the deets here, but if you want to hear what actually happened, you got to get yourself over to Dinner and a Podcast and hear what we sent them, which may or may not have started a podcast war. Hey, please check out justgiving.com/fundraising/MattLees music if you want to help out the Valindra Cancer Center and my live show Friday, August the 31st. Check it out. If you're local, you should definitely come out. I heard a rumor Dr. Squee and Fitzy are going to be there. For longtime podcast listeners, that's like they're going to be in the same room. But the rest of you may not know who those people are. And you know what? You're an important part of the audience too. But catch up on the back catalog because a lot of shit has gone down on this podcast. Let me just tell you. Anyway, enough of me rambling just to fill time. Let's listen to what happened when me and Just Johnny sat down with a Zoom recorder, argued over a trivia game, and whatever else happened. Much love. See you soon. Bye-bye. All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, to a brand new edition of your favorite podcaster's favorite podcast, Legend in My Spare Time, baby. Now, right away, you would have noticed the sound quality is not up to our usual standard, and that is because we are only 1 week away from MattLees versus Cancer at the Pontypool Workingmen's Club, and that means the studio has been torn apart in preparation for the gig, so there is no studio. So we figured we'd stick this little Zoom mic in between us, and we would just talk and see how it goes. It works for Dinner and a Podcast, but more on those guys later. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Legend Podcast. Use the hashtag LIMST, and if you want to email us, it's legendinmypodcast@gmail.com. I am your host, Matt motherfucking Lees. With me, as always, the one and only Just Johnny in his house. Welcome back, sir.
Hello.
Now, you've just had like fucking 2 weeks off.
We're doing it already.
We are going to go right into it. So, we usually tease him and say, what have you done the last week? But you had 14 days off of work. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
All right. So with your 14 days off of work, skipping the family wedding, because we don't want to say like you actually had something to do, what did you do for 2 weeks?
Yeah.
You did say to me at one point, I'm out of TV to watch.
Yeah, pretty much. I watched all the stuff that was on my list on Netflix.
Yep.
Avengers came out, Deadpool came out. I acquired legit copies of them and watched them like legit, 3-4 times.
Yeah.
Worked through Preacher again from beginning to end.
Yeah.
I was like, I've seen the first 2 seasons. Now I'm up to date.
I don't like Preacher.
Too scary for you.
It's the ass face guy. I can't look at that fucking thing.
He's in it for like maybe an episode or two.
I can't do it. It's too much. Too much. So there you are. So I mean, you had a nice vacation.
Yeah.
I don't think you'll mind saying your bro got married. That's wonderful news. You said it was a beautiful day.
Beautiful.
So, congrats to him. Not that they're listening, because we hope none of our families ever listen to this fucking show.
They're forbidden.
But if he is it for any reason, congratulations. So other than that, man, we're just, regular life, ladies and gentlemen. I've been preparing for the gig. I've been fighting a cold. Just John's been not much, but he just did start a sentence with ooh, so he might have something to tell us.
I finished this 4-page comic.
Yeah, you did.
In a way. I don't mean like I read the 4-page comic,
You read 4 pages? Good for you.
He's a good boy.
He's a good guy.
2000 AD accepts submissions for script ideas. You can either send in a script or actually draw your own comic. And
which we talked about a little bit.
Yeah, I've drawn the pencils. I've got all the pencils done for all 4 pages. I just need to go in and ink them all before the 1st of September, because that's when these...
Which is a week away, by the way.
A week away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, I'm not going to lie, I've actually really enjoyed working on it. It's been quite fun.
Good.
Chucking a podcast or something or two on in the background.
Yeah, of course. And that's September 1st is the due date. Speaking of September 1st, that's the Rhonda Book Fair, where your boy Leezy and the Legend in My Spare Time podcast, well, I guess not, because you ain't coming.
Almost like it was planned, though, a nice segue.
Right? And almost like that segue was planned. I'll be at the Rhonda Book Fair all the way up in the fucking Rhonda Valley, hosting 2 separate author panels, as well as interviewing a very, very famous author. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and you'll have to find out who that is by coming to the show in 2 weeks, if you're local, of course. But yeah, you're right. We watched Infinity War again as well. That would be my 3rd viewing. Much better. I'm still enjoying it. I still really like it. It's not a fun movie, in it's not giggles and enjoyment, but it's important. I feel like it's an important watch, and it's an enjoyable watch. But Infinity War reviews have been done to death, so nobody needs us to sit here and do a review of it, other than we both enjoyed it, and when we saw it in the cinema, you ate a weed brownie and you got fucked up.
Yeah. And as someone with an incredibly high tolerance for it,
right.
That doesn't happen.
That's right. Yeah.
It doesn't happen.
No, I didn't. I don't know if we talked about that on here. Maybe we didn't. That's right, folks. I'm happy to tell you, your boy Leezy, I ate a weed brownie when me and Just Jon went to see Avengers Infinity War. And I don't mind telling you, as Joe Rogan would say, I was higher than Jesus on the space shuttle. I was mangled. Even you said, I've never seen you actually look stoned before.
Your eyes were red. You were just like, you were gone.
Gone. And I remember thinking in the movie, this hasn't hit me that hard. This brownie's not that good, because our buddy Sexy Dave told us this is an incredible brownie. And I thought, and then all of a sudden, good Lord. But there you have it. Many things have been occurring in our world, haven't they? I mean, we're so exciting. We're such exciting guys.
All right.
No, there's only the one thing. Folks, loyal listeners will know, we are not afraid, and we are no stranger to a podcast war, a pod battle. We like picking fights sometimes.
We've got a few deaths under our belt, don't we?
We do. I mean, there's podcasts that you folks don't remember anymore because they started beef with us, and we finished it.
And is that one that you can never even find a reference because we deleted all references on the internet?
That's right. We got we killed them all. But we want you to check out. We usually use we're happy to be part of Podern Family on Twitter. And through Podern Family, we met our friends over at Dinner and a Podcast. You may remember one or 2 weeks ago, pardon me, we interviewed Steve. Well, I wouldn't say we interviewed him. He's not that fucking interesting. We just had him on the podcast with us.
Because Mike was busy.
Because Mike wasn't available, so we settled for Steve. That's fine. So we decided, through one of their sponsors... Well, actually, I won't even go into exact detail on what we did. Let's just say we sent the Dinner and a Podcast boys a gift box. We went out of the goodness of our heart and out of our own pockets to send them a gift, which caused much uproarious laughter and started, to quote them, "You drew first blood." Do you want to know what that was, ladies and gentlemen? There's only one way to find out. You got to go and check out Dinner and a Podcast. I'm not sure of the episode number, but in the title it says A Box of Legends. And that's us. So if you want to know what we sent to them and how we started a battle, you're going to need to listen. We will say we were glad to notice when we heard back on the episode that Mike wasn't there. So of course we're now going to claim we knew Mike wouldn't be there because, Mike, you're our boy and we don't have a beef with you.
And, ironically, they got our name correct this time.
Yeah, he finally got our name right because it was emblazoned in bright red letters on the box that we sent him.
I have no idea why that's ironic, but...
Yeah, because he found, anyway. Oh, he did then go on to refer to us as English.
Ooh.
But I think he's just trying to poke the bear, so we're going to let that one go. But please check out...
If he grabs the bull.
If he grabs the bull by the horns and gets... Never mind.
Wait, was it? If he grabs the... Nah. If you grab the bull, prepare for the horn? No.
If you want to grab the bull, if you fuck with the bull, you get the horns. I think that's the expression. We are rusty as fuck. But go check out Dinner and a Podcast to hear what we did to those. Well, there's 4 of them, technically. So let's go there so you can hear what we did to those 3 cunts.
And a valued friend.
That's right. 3 cunts and a valued friend. So check them out. We hope to have Mike on our show one day. But they are worth a listen. Dinner and a Podcast. Well, you know, it's fun. Now, another thing we want to do. Housekeeping, as they call it. You know, we need to do business sometimes. Hey, Just Jon, did you know that they did a highly collectible edition of a cereal featuring Rick and Morty?
No, I have seen the TV show and they reference cereal in there, and I have thought to myself, boy, wouldn't that be cool if, in real life, you could obtain these?
Right.
Because it will look good on my wall of nerd memorabilia.
And wouldn't it also be nice if your best buddy and podcast co-host went out of his way to buy you said box of cereal from Rick and Morty?
Wait, I heard rumours that they were only available in the States.
That's right, they were. If only we had a friend in the States that we could purchase something, ship it to his address, or her address for that matter, and have them ship it on to us. If only we could do that with a box of cereal.
An intricate knowledge of how the post system works in America.
Right? They'd have to really know. They'd have to have a really good knowledge or know somebody who works for the post office. Because you can also get highly collectible cereal from WWE called Bootios. They make sure that you ain't booty. Now, I'd love to have some of that cereal too. But unfortunately, I can't have any of it because we don't know anybody in America. Folks, we just did a long workaround there to take a dig at our buddy Joe. Joe! We love you. We know you're a busy man. We know life takes over. But that cereal's got an expiry date, cocksucker! We want to actually eat that shit. We don't want to just look at it when it turns to dust. Anyway, is he going to kill me now because I just yelled at him a little bit?
Yeah, I'm staying out of this. This is all you.
I know, but look, he may say he's staying out of this, but he looks angry too, and he wants his goddamn cereal. So, if you can find it in your heart to post us our cereal, that'd be wonderful. Thank you, Joe.
Loyal at the moment, you don't even know what these cereals taste like.
No idea. Never tasted them, nor will I, because by the time they get here, they're going to be expired. Anyway, that's our shot at our loyal friend, a good friend and loyal listener, Uncle Joey. I mean, it's not like we even told him we'd pay him for shipping.
No.
You know what I mean? We'd PayPal him the ducats and get that sent over. But hey, what can we do? What can you do?
What can you do?
Now, I picked out some news stories that I thought we could discuss when we have our chat this week. One of them is actually really cool. It says here, tragic final words of an airport worker who stole and crashed a plane. Now,
okay, I'm going to take a dig.
All right.
I'm going home, like ET reference.
Right.
No. The final. Did you say tragic final words? As in they know the final words, or did I just make that up in my head?
No. It says the tragic final words of an airport worker who stole a plane. I'm leaving part of that out because I don't want to. I want to bury the lead.
No, I got nothing.
Well, here we go. Richard Russell, 29, a Horizon Air Ground Service employee, hijacked an empty passenger plane from the Seattle airport and crashed onto a nearby island on Friday night. He was seen doing loop-the-loops and barrel rolls in the plane as air traffic controllers from SeaTac International tried to encourage him to land. Newly released audio recordings from the plane revealed Mr. Russell's final conversations with an air traffic controller. He said he didn't want to hurt anyone and apologized to his family for what he was about to do. He told the air traffic controller, "I think I'm going to try to do a barrel roll, and if that goes good, I'll nose down and I'll call it a night." Fairly interesting, right?
Yeah.
Now, here at Legend in My Spare Time podcast, we have obtained the audio tapes. So I have the audio of this motherfucker who stole the plane.
You can't tell people how.
No, I wouldn't be able to tell anyone how. But this is the audio right now of an airport worker who stole and crashed a plane and is talking to air traffic control exclusively right here on your favorite podcaster's favorite podcast. Let's have a listen to Richard Russell in his stolen fucking plane.
It up and get it to go. A couple hours, I guess. But yeah, I wouldn't know how to land it. I wasn't really planning on landing it.
There is the runway just off your right side in about a mile. Do you see that? That's McCord Field.
Oh man, those guys will rough me up if I tried landing there. I think I might mess something up there too. I wouldn't want to do that. Hopefully, they probably got anti-aircraft.
No, they don't have any of that stuff. We're just trying to find a place for you to land safely.
Yeah, not quite ready to bring it down just yet, but holy smokes, I gotta stop looking at the fuel because it's going down quick.
Okay, Rich, if you could you start a left-hand turn, and we'll take you down to the southeast, please.
This is probably like jail time for life, huh? I mean, I would hope it is for a guy like me. A little bit.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Sorry, my mic came off. I threw up a little bit. Hold on. Shoot. Man, I'm sorry about this. I hope this doesn't ruin your day.
What do you think of that? That's haunting and shit, isn't it?
Come on, though. He would have
seems
been
incredibly-
a legend. He would have been a legend if he pulled it off.
If he would have lived, he'd be a legend.
But yeah,
But he sounds very calm, doesn't he? He doesn't give a fuck. He's just chilling.
just chilling.
She's like, yeah, man, I stole the plane. Fuck it. You
What
gonna
of
do about
it? Come at me. What are they going to do? Shoot me out of the fucking sky?
Well, he did say in the article, he did say in the sound clip there, he said, oh, they got those anti-aircraft carriers, and the dude's trying to explain to him, no, they don't have that. No, you're fine, man. No, you're fine.
No, yeah.
Why don't you land on that little airport over there? And he's like, oh, fuck this shit. So there you go. He stole a plane. How fucking angry at your job do you have to be to steal a plane? Like, you know that either ends with you dying or going to jail.
Especially given 9/11.
Right? Like,
It's kind of like they don't fuck around with that.
there's no point where, there's no part of that guy's life now where they're going to go, oh, you brought the plane back. He's all right. Good boy.
Get in there, you ragamuffin.
Do you think they should have shot him out of the air?
Yes.
I think so too, man, because you don't know what he's up to. He sounded polite. He sounded friendly.
But have you ever heard or read stories about sociopaths and psychopaths?
Oh, yeah.
Like the nicest people you meet, but it's all fake. It's all facade.
They're fucking nuts.
They'll get you alone. They'll skin you and start eating you slowly, like that fucking German cannibal who
Right.
the guy said, "Yeah, you can kill me and eat me," and they both started by he cut his cock off. They cooked it and ate it together, and then he continued to eat the rest of him.
Strange, isn't
You
it?
know?
What's in it for the dude getting eaten? I mean, you couldn't do it if you had a terminal disease because the other guy's not going to want to eat you if you have a disease.
Maybe it's a case of I want to die, but there could be an afterlife, and I don't want to die and go to hell by committing suicide. So if you
So
kill
let
me,
this guy eat me?
but is that suicide? If I say, "Can you kill me?"
It's not suicide. It's breakfast, isn't it?
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
It's very. Yeah, I remember that story that we may have talked about on this podcast. Very disturbing that he basically let the guy kill him and eat him. That's fucking weird. It's.
That's the thing. He sounded calm, but it's a case of we ain't taking no risks.
No, I would have shot him out of the sky if it was my choice. I would have shot him out of the air.
Unless
because-
he's going to go land and maybe hit a certain
I mean-
golf course.
Exactly. But evidently it sounds like he only hurt himself, which is fine. But again, if he decided to just crash it into something random and hurt a bunch of people, God forbid as well that this guy wasn't white. There, I said it. Because then that would have been a whole other situation, wouldn't it? Ooh. I like making
need more security.
I like making you uncomfortable because it's fun. But yeah, you imagine if this guy was, God forbid, had dark skin, they would have said, a fucking terrorist stole a plane! A terrorist stole a plane! But,
It's like with anything that kicks off. It's if it's a white person, it's he's really, really he's not healthy. Wasn't all there.
Yeah.
He was a nice guy. Shocked.
Yeah.
Anyone else other than white, he's a fucking terrorist.
Another news story that bothers me, not bothers me, but something that's interesting on this same note. Obviously, President fucking Orange Cunt over there in the States has been doing loads of things about, talking about these dirty Mexicans. They come over here and they rob us and they rape our women. I saw an article today. I won't name the person because he's a good friend. But the article, the post that this person shared said, and all you people gave Trump such a hard time for wanting to kick out the illegal immigrants, and now this illegal immigrant killed and raped a woman. Now, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but my immediate reaction to that is, so Americans don't rape and kill? Because this one immigrant did that, all immigrants are rapists and murderers? It's the same with the fucking Muslims. One Muslim does something for Allah or whatever it is and kills a bunch of people, everyone assumes it's all Muslims. The fact that you can assume that everyone's the same is just fucking... I don't mean this as offensive it's going to sound to my friend, but it's a typically American attitude. That's the way I see it. Because you're assuming, all Mexican immigrants are rapists and murderers. It's not true. you can't paint everybody with the same brush.
I suppose theoretically you could argue that there's high-ranking people in the government who are rapists.
Right?
I mean, look at Harvey Weinstein.
Right? And look at the fucking president. Doesn't he have cases of people accusing him of assault and rape?
I grabbed by the pussy. I don't know what accent that was.
The thing that bothered me was just seeing you guys give Trump a hard time, but this guy. So what? I mean, it's just one of those things. Just because a Welsh guy robbed the store up the street, which we talked about in our last episode, doesn't mean that all Welsh guys are fucking robbers, does it? No, it doesn't.
But I suppose, like, one thing you can take in mind is the whole, like, oh, you all give Trump a hard time, as if he's saying, you all give Trump a hard time for being, or, you know, saying that he's done some sexually grey stuff. But think about it, right? He's the president of arguably the most powerful country in the world.
As of right at this moment.
Isn't he supposed to sort of set an example? I mean, think about it, right? Let's flip this to something that we can talk about. Comics. If Superman went bad, would you still love him? If Superman did half of the shit, or even, like, if you want to, Obama or Bush, if any of them did any, or Obama did any of the shit that Trump did, that you'd want him out.
Oh, you know he would have. Absolutely. And I'm not saying that's because of the color of Obama's skin, but they would not have let Obama get away with as much shit as he did. I don't think.
And, like, yeah, like, flipping it to, say, comic world, if Superman did some of the shit, like, there's, for any of you that are into comics, there's a whole, Gareth Ennis, the guy who did Preacher, he did another series called The Boys, which is basically, how do you police superheroes? So there's a group of people trying to police superheroes in a world where superheroes exist. And these superheroes, they're fucked up. Like,
they're bad motherfuckers.
Imagine, like, you know, you can see why they're bad people. I mean, think about it. You ask anyone, if you could have any superpower, what would it be? Right? There's very few people that say the ability to heal others or to talk to animals.
No, it's always, I want to fly, I want to be strong, I want to have laser eyes. I want to...
Invisibility, teleportation. Yeah. What the fuck can you do with invisibility and teleportation that's good?
Rob the fuck out of nothing. Rob the fuck out of some banks, though.
Or go into the changing rooms.
Oh, Helen! It's funny, I went money and you went titties. That's pretty much how we do. It's scary, isn't it? Because I can tell you right now, if I had Superman's powers, I cannot swear to you on my life that I would be a babyface, that I would be a good guy. I can't
zip out of a bank, boom.
It's hard to say. Or
it's insured.
You know, yeah, I mean, or, you know, you see things like you drive to work some mornings and you see a guy kick his dog on the way by. If I had Superman's powers, what's to say that I wouldn't get out and kick him in the teeth? It's hard, man. It must be hard to be a good guy.
Or you can run so fast, you grab him, you fly him into the sun. There's no fucking evidence. None. He's gone.
Yeah. Does that mean it's okay that I did it because I got away with it? Probably
you know, not. You see, like, oh, she's fit, X-ray vision. Oh, you know, she's got a penis or whatever.
Well, let's move on and not compare fucking that big orange cunt to Superman. But, folks, to go behind the curtain, we are recording this on Thursday, August the 23rd at 10 to 5 UK time. And as of right now, the Pumpkinhead is still the president. Fingers crossed, I think his fucking kingdom is about to crumble.
The thing of it is, like, I think some people who are defending Trump, it's kind of like religious people. I was watching this thing, and I think it was like Joe Rogan talking with someone that used to be in Scientology, and she said, "No way that Cruz comes out. There's no way that he leaves Scientology because he is in too deep."
Tom Cruise.
Yeah. What did I say?
No, you just said Cruise.
Tom Cruise. That's the thing. It's like this is with a woman that I think was out like King Queen.
Leah Remini.
That's the one.
Yeah.
And she was like, it was embarrassing for me to admit, like, or to think, dude, what the fuck? This is all wrong because you forked so much money, so much time. You've been defending it, and it's kind of like when you're in an argument and you realize you're wrong. You try everything. You try to make them look stupid. You try to fucking fuck. You don't want to admit that you're wrong and be like,
to die on that horse.
Shit, I fucked up. Now imagine if you paid millions, fucking millions, like Cruz has, or some of these people, just to admit, like, I fucked up. I believed, like, this fucking story. And that's the thing with, like, Trump. Like, you fought so fucking hard for him to get in and stuff, which, you know, you're entitled to your own opinion and your own fucking... But now it's a case of they can't admit, you're right, I fucked up. There are some people coming out and be like, yeah, dude, you this is it. This is too far for me.
I mean, you know, he deserves to be president, I guess. He did win 48% of the votes. However the fuck that works. But it's a scary time. It's a scary world because there's a lot of shit going on. in the world right now, with America and with Brexit for us even, you know what I mean? For those who don't know, Brexit has been voted in here, which means that means the UK are about to leave the European Union. We don't really get political on this show, but it's a scary thing because I'm sure you and I don't really understand well enough to know exactly what's going to happen. But there's going to be a lot of impact. A lot of people are really worried about what's going to happen with Brexit. And it's very similar to Trump. People are worried about healthcare. People are worried about jobs. People are worried about being able to look after their families. And, you know, it's a scary time, so you have to try to find joy wherever you can, is what I think anyway. So, you know, we can't all go out there and be Superman. We can't all go out there and save the world. So let's try to have some fun. Let's try to entertain ourselves. Let's try to make a stupid podcast and make your friends laugh. You know what I mean? Because it's fucking scary out there, man. So
this is kind of why I like Buddhist beliefs. The whole literally just be nice to someone else.
Do no harm
like,
or whatever.
Yeah, it's like the whole believing in energy, and it could be like, that could be me reincarnated in another time. It's like, just treat other people how you want to be treated.
Yeah.
And I don't mean like, yeah, I like fighting, I'm going to go fight, it's fine. It's a case of like, just imagine if it was your younger brother, your younger sister, your mum, like whoever you're speaking to, imagine that they're family. Yeah, you can have a laugh and joke and be like, that's fucking stupid, have a debate with them.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you got to get aggressive and turn things fucking violent.
It's one of those. It's the segment where you and I sound like grumpy old men, but
Hey,
it's
it's
getting worse because people are getting more selfish, more self-centered. It makes me more and more annoyed. And JJ Hawkins at Mars Need Podcast hates when people say the older I get. So I like winding JJ up. So I'm going to say the older I get, the less I want to put up with that shit. But the more it's not sad, but it makes me like, you know what I mean? It gives me that like, fuck's sake. Like, for example, this will sum up society right now perfectly, as well as the place that you and I work. I'll stay as vague as I can, but we have a storage area above where we work, yeah? There's lots of really expensive parts in there, and stuff, and bits, and equipment. So when they leave for the day, the doors all have to be locked. There is a sign on the way out of that area, a big printed sign that says, have you locked the door? I'm sure you've seen these signs. Have you locked the door? It's a fair question. This sums up where we work and the current society perfectly, because somebody has written on the bottom of it, no. Have you? And I know that's such a little thing, but every time I read that, it fucking drives me nuts, because that is somebody going, fuck you, you do it. Fuck you, you do it. No, have you? It drives me fucking nuts. Just like when you go up to the bathrooms in the places now, and there's piss all over the seats, people don't flush, people don't do anything. They don't give a fuck about anyone. Today, in the bathroom, I went to wash my hands and had to change sinks. Ask me why I had to change sinks.
I don't even know why.
Because somebody had left bloody, dirty plasters or Band-Aids right on the sink.
There's a bin behind you.
There's a bin right there! But again, that's not somebody who forgot that. That's somebody going, oh, fuck them. That's somebody not giving a fuck about anybody else. These are the same people who work with you, but don't clear their tables for lunch.
Or like the same people at my gym. There's always one or two people going for the shower, and don't turn the shower off when you leave. Just leave it running, and you go dry, you go get changed, you fuck off. And I'm there like,
why?
What? You're not coming back, just turn it off.
Just turn it off.
I know it's not your money, not your... But for fuck's sake.
But it's your... It's so frustrating, and it's that whole... Like, I know we started on Trump, but he's the kind of person that you see, he would be that kind of guy, wouldn't he? He would go, did you lock the door? It's not my job to lock the door. And even with our buddy fucking young boy Nathan, a listener of this podcast. I remember, Nathan's a great guy. I'm not having a pop, as you would say, at Nathan. It's just one of those things. It's that attitude of life. So at work, we can eat on plates in the canteen, or you can take like a styrofoam container and take it back to your desk or take it to your car. He will eat out of styrofoam and sit at the table with us. Now again, I like Nathan. He's my boy. He makes me giggle. But I once said to him, hey man, if you're just sitting here at the table, why don't you eat off a plate? Why do you need that styrofoam to then go in the landfill? I know, folks, I sound like a fucking miserable old man, but this is life now. So like I said,
You only have one planet.
Dude, do you really need to eat out of the styrofoam? His exact words to me were, who cares? I'll be dead by the time it makes an impact. And again, he's right. He's perfectly correct. And... free will, we always talk about freedom of speech. Yeah, you're free to say whatever you want. You're not free of the consequences. He has every right to believe that. And let's be honest, he's right. He's correct, but it doesn't make him right. And that's the kind of attitude that we're living in with the world now that just drives me crazy, man. And it beats me down more and more, the attitude around everywhere. And I don't even think it's just here in the UK.
I think that's why things are so fucked up now, is because your parents were like, fuck it, I'll be dead. So, you know... well, not your parents,
Right,
but I'm just
exactly.
saying,
Another
like,
generation said doesn't matter. to
yeah,
me.
the generation above us, the generation above them, like, it's a case of, fuck it. Who cares if we spill oil everywhere? You know, I'm minted.
Yeah, I'll be dead.
We can ship in water, and we'll be dead.
Because it's true, you and I can do whatever we want to the world now, and we will be dead before anything really comes of it.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean we have to.
But only, I mean, think about it. What if you got kids? What if your brother, sister got kids? What, like, family? Like,
Exactly.
Or what about kids in general? What about some fucker, like, you know, no one's inherently born racist, fucking, or a twat, or a dick.
No. You're not born
made
selfish.
No, you're made that way, whether it's through nature or nurture. So, I mean, come on. Think of, or, probably get more people, think of the animals.
Yeah, and that's the thing now, even with the fucking plastic straws, isn't it? People are complaining that they can't have plastic straws. And then you see all these memes by smart-ass millennials saying, oh, look, they got rid of plastic straws, but the paper straw's in a plastic bag. What's the point of that? Let me just clarify for you. Like, listen, I know we need to use less plastic. But the actual plastic straw is not because of the consumption of plastic, you fucking morons. I'm not talking in general. I'm talking to the assholes who decide to not do any research and then make a meme about it because they think they're smart. The reason we're trying to get rid of plastic straws is because animals are choking on them. They're getting stuck in the throats of fish and birds and bears and whatever else. That's the reason we're trying to get rid of the plastic straws, because of the shape of them and things like that. But even that, people are more concerned with, well, now I can't have a straw when I order my fucking Frappuccino. I don't care about the animals. It's disgusting. And the thing about the plastic floating in the ocean, have you seen that thing? It's like the size of Texas. And it's garbage and plastic floating around in the ocean.
Well, have you seen the one of a carrier bag and a jellyfish? And it's like, one of these is a carrier bag, the other's a jellyfish. You know, if you were a hungry turtle, could you tell the difference?
And you wouldn't, would you?
And you look at them and you think, that's very similar.
Yeah, and the ones with the birds, then the birds are like covered in plastic bags, or they got the things from pop cans wrapped around their beaks and stuff. That's just the world we live in, man. God, we are grumpy.
But then, I was reading this thing that says, if you go back, say, 100,000 or whatever, a million years ago, wood never rot. Like, it would last forever until a bacteria learned how to break it down.
Yeah.
Now, I know that they have certain type of bacteria that can break down plastics and stuff, and if that gets out there, it's going to break down the plastics. But I don't know if that's a good thing, because think about it. You release a shit ton of bacteria that's going to be eating plastic. It's going to get eaten by other things.
Exactly. What else are we creating?
Then basically, you know, the fish, you know, are just going to fucking mop it up. And then we're going to eat the fish. The bears are going to eat, well, not that we eat bears, but like, it's going to get in our food system.
Yep.
It's going to fuck us up. Look what's happening to mercury.
Yeah.
Admittedly, I think there's more plastic out there than there is mercury, but mercury's now getting in the food system, and because it's a heavy metal, it's just accumulating.
Yep.
You know, the fish eat a load of fucking little plankton, and you know, micro fucking, I don't know, volume, micro fucking litres or whatever it is, slowly build up, and then like a bear will eat them, it slowly builds up, you know, and it's fucking things up.
I think what we're trying to say, folks, is let's be nice to each other. Let's just try. And I'm saying that as probably the most miserable fucker that you know. But yes, I'm quiet. Yes, I'm miserable, but I'm not selfish. I don't go out of my way to harm other people. It's the difference. You can be a curmudgeon. You don't have to be a bad person. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's frustrating. I think you and I are grumpy and venting because we haven't podcasted in so long. We usually bitch for like 10 minutes, but that's our bitch session. I promise you, folks, we're done now. We're going to play a fun trivia game to have some giggles out of this, all right? So I guess our lesson was fucking be nice to each other, do something nice for somebody else, and donate money to my fucking charity campaign while you're at it. JustGiving.com/fundraising/MattLees Music. We are at £200 on that site.
Fuck.
So that's
just
incredible.
on the site alone.
Just on the website.
It's not including the tickets and everything.
That's right. So thank you to everybody who's donated. It's been donations from all around the world. And I'll be honest, to switch to positivity, every time I get that email that says somebody's made a donation, whether it says £2.50, whether it says £100, means the world. It's so cool that people are doing that. So I won't name anybody because people don't do charity to get named. But thank you to everyone. You know who you are. I appreciate it so much. I mean, if it was somebody like Dad Joke Tony, he'd want the credit, wouldn't he?
Yeah, but then he's the type of person that takes a selfie of himself giving like a homeless person a sandwich. Like, helping out the homeless.
Yeah, that's
so,
right.
No, you're
that's
fishing
right.
for compliments.
You folks remember him. He used to tell dad jokes on this show until his wife told him he wasn't allowed anymore.
Okay, let's stop. Let's move away from the negativity.
That's right. We're trying to not be negative. Now, we decided we'd play a little fun trivia game, which you can play along with at home. Well, not really, but
or
you
at
can
work,
yell.
or in your car,
Yeah,
wherever
yeah,
you are.
wherever you are in your mail van when you're not sending us our cereal. So what we do is it is Trivial Pursuit or Trivial Pursuits, as Del Boy used to say on fucking Only Fools and Horses, and we're gonna play a little trivia game based around the sitcom Friends. So if you're not into Friends, you have two choices. One, you can man up and listen to us probably get the questions wrong and giggle, or you can fuck off for 20 minutes and we'll see you next week. It's a free world. That's the beauty of this world. So, the way this works is we go back and forth asking questions. First one to get 6 points wins. Now, we have a little dice, so you're going to get cool sound as well, because you're going to hear as we roll the dice and shit.
So different colours.
Different colors on the dice appertain
Spot me.
to the colors coordinate, or fuck me, we are rusty. These colors relate to a season of Friends. So that's how we'll decide.
So there's only 6 seasons.
There's 10 seasons,
No, yeah, but there's only
but it's like season 10, season 8, 9, 6, and 7.
right.
So, what we'll do is, you're the guest. We'll let you go first. So you chuck that down for me. All right. He has blue. He's got a light blue color. This would be seasons 8 and 9.
Ooh,
so
rusty on the later seasons.
Just before, actually, Rachel and I just watched all the way through them on Netflix. So I'm going to be the opposite to you. I'm going to be better with the later seasons, but a bit more rusty on the early seasons. So, but before we go any further, would you say you're a fan of Friends? Would you say you're?
Yeah.
I really like it. I would say Rachel and I watch it at least once a year.
I kind of grew up with it. You know, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, we don't watch it like we watch, say, Supernatural. You sit down and stare at the episode. We put it on in the background, and we've probably seen every episode dozens of times.
That's the thing. When it first came out, you used to sit there and watch them, and then
Yeah.
second, third, fourth, 73rd watching. You're like,
Have you seen all the random clips where they didn't realize it was going to be widescreen or HD later in life?
Well,
so
you
there's
can
clips
see
where
the
like the
people-
cast members aren't the cast members and stuff. There's one at Monica and Chandler's wedding where Ross is yelling at his dad, and he's doing something like, "Oh, Dad, that's it." Anyway, the camera then cuts away, and as Ross turns around, the dude standing with him is not his dad. It's not the actor playing his dad, but he's referring to him as dad. So it's obviously something they did to test the lighting. There's one with Monica as well, where they're all on the sofa, and Monica kind of looks back at Joey to get her a muffin, and as the camera cuts, the bitch sitting there is not Monica. So strange.
What is this on the new on Netflix?
Yeah, it happens on the Blu-ray too. When you watch the Blu-rays, I just don't think they ever knew it was going to be 1080p HD, full-on widescreen, watching it on a 50-inch television. Kind of like when you watch if you go back and watch like a Seinfeld. They didn't know you were going to be able to slow those down and rewind them and check the footage. So anyway, folks, if you're out there watching Friends, keep your eyes out, because there are random extras. And I assume what it is kind of, because I've been on movie sets, listen to me name dropping. I was an extra in a few movies. They do lighting tests. And obviously, they're not going to pay Dean and Sam to stand there while the guy sets up the sound and sets up the lights. So they bring in their doubles, and they stand there. What I think has happened is some of the footage, they've left the doubles in, and now you can see it clear as day on the TV. Bit creepy. When you're a little bit stoned, it's late at night, and you're kind of like, who the fuck is that? It's not
Have
Monica.
I just got into another universe? This
Yeah.
isn't the Friends that I know.
Yeah, imagine it's like Rick and Morty. You jumped through all the different universes and this different. Imagine if I'm looking at it going, "That's not Monica.
That's me."
Rachel's like, "That's always Pete. What are you talking about? That's Monica." Anyway, light blue. I'm gonna quiz Just Jon from seasons 8 and 9. Now, are you ready?
Yes.
Don't roll because these are mics, so you're probably killing people's ears right now. Fuck them. There's one from me, you bastards. All right. What surprises Ross and Rachel when they open the door to Sandy, who is interviewing to be their nanny?
That he's a man.
That's right, gentlemen. 1-0.
Freddie Prinze Jr.
You keep the card when you get it correct.
Nice.
First to 6. Just Johnny 1, Leezy 0. There are the questions. I'm going to roll the dice, and I've got me a pink seasons 6 and 7.
Oh, so which one's pink? Oh, okay.
6 and 7.
Yeah, I'm colorblind, not stupid.
Yeah, I wasn't going to out you about being colorblind. I was just going to talk over it and do all the colors for you. But if you want to out yourself, that's fine. And I'm not going to ask you, what's that like to be colorblind, man?
What color's that?
What color's that, man? You must have had so many people do that
So
too. in your
many
life.
fucking people.
What color's that then? And you're like, well, if I don't know colors, how can I... Anyway, please, what's the question?
Which friend teaches Joey how to sail?
Rachel!
Rachel, it
You're
is.
being on the boat. 1-1, ladies and gentlemen. We are tied at 1.
You know, this could just go on for ages until one
It
of us
did when
gets it
Rachel and
wrong.
I played the other day. And we basically tied, and then it's just the first one to get one wrong.
Ooh, on me.
Oh, yeah, on you.
What are you doing? Trying to take another go.
Again. Yellow. Seasons 3 and 4. All right. Are you ready?
No.
Just Jon. Who is the first to crack under the pressure of the secret of the jellyfish?
I know it's either Joey or Chandler.
So this is the episode where they're on the beach. Monica gets stung. Somebody pees on her. Who breaks first when they ask the story? Because Ross is there, isn't he? And he says, "That's right. I saw that on the Discovery Channel about how if you get stung, you have to..." And he stops, and then the three of them just freeze, and they say, "We said we never talk about it." Who breaks first?
I'm going to say Chandler.
Oh, he's incorrect. It's Joey. Because he goes, "That's right, I did it. I'll pee on any one of you."
Because I thought Chandler broke first, but because he couldn't do it. Fuck.
Yeah, that's right. Joey said he would pee on him, and then he failed, didn't he?
Oh,
and then
Joey failed, did he? I thought it was the other way around.
No, didn't she have to pee on herself in the end because they couldn't do it? Either way, incorrect, my friend. Ooh. Right, next. Orange for Leezy, seasons 4 and 5.
After Rachel helps him pick out a unisex bag, why is Joey's audition unsuccessful? Oh, this could be it.
Is this the one where because he can't speak French?
Is that your answer?
That's my answer.
It is wrong!
Fuck!
It is. The casting director thinks he is there to sell the bag.
That's right, because he keeps going on about the fucking bag.
He's like, "Are you here to sell the bag?" No. These babies sell themselves.
That's right. And then we got it.
We got it.
All right, so it's 1-1. It's rolling. It's green. Season 1 and 2. Oh, I would never get this one. No. So, in what episode does Joey make his first appearance as Dr. Drake Ramore?
Oh.
And they want the actual title.
The title of the episode?
Yeah, and obviously the clue being every episode of Friends starts with the one with.
One. Dr. Drake Ramore.
What's his first?
It's the one... No, is it the one with the Nana there? Fuck, the one with... Shit. Dr. Drake Ramore.
I give you 5 seconds.
No, come on.
3.
Is it
2.
the one with the Italian?
1. No, it's the one with the lesbian wedding. But I wouldn't have got that either. So
yeah.
I mean, I would have maybe been able to pick the episode out, but not the title. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's 1-1. Is that right?
Yeah.
We're not doing very fucking well.
No, we're not.
All right.
Might have
Green.
3. Green. Okay, at Christmas, with what do Monica and Rachel tip their mailman? Newspaper delivery guy and building superintendent.
Oh, maybe he didn't like your... Maybe it was... I want to say blowjobs, but that would be a different Friends I watched.
Friends with a Z.
Cookies. Candy. Biscuits. Crisps.
The moon!
Snow. A ghost.
The moon!
Fuck! Cookies is my final answer.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm going with candy. I'm going with candy. Candy's my final answer.
You should have stuck with cookies!
Oh, shit! Fuck!
Cookies!
We're still at 1-1. God damn it.
This might be first 3.
Folks, we're new with this microphone as well, so if we're killing your ears,
Tough.
we apologize. Yeah, tough. All right, go for it. Lello.
Mellow.
This would be from season 3 and 4. What is the name of Rachel's prom date who ends up going on a date with Monica?
Chip.
You're absolutely correct. Chip Matthews, who works at the fucking movie theater.
He still works there. Why would I leave there? Get free popcorn.
And I get all the posters I want for my room.
Oh, yeah.
That's funny, because when you and I met, one of the first conversations we ever had, you said to me, "Dude, I can get you posters for your room." And I was like, that's fucking cool. Isn't that how ironic
We had
is
like
that?
a cardboard cut out life-size Ryan Reynolds from Green Lantern.
That was one of the first days we ever met. You were like, "Yo, man, do you want a life-size Ryan Reynolds?" And I was like, "Yes."
And you
yes,
like take it on the bus, take it home to your mum's.
Yeah. And then now it's in the attic of the house we all lived in together, because I don't think we ever took it out.
Oh, we should
So
go
one day someone's gonna go up there and be like, "There's a Ryan Reynolds in the attic." All right, so it's 2-1 to Just Johnny. First to 6, the Friends trivia. People listening are probably on the edge of their fucking seats. Here we go. Give me a light blue. Seasons 8 and 9.
Okay, Chandler decides to switch careers and try advertising. Since he's good at writing slogan, what slogan does he write for cheese? Fuck, that's hard.
Cheese. It's like milk that you eat.
I'm gonna give you that one.
What is
Because it's milk you can chew.
Oh!
I'll give you that one.
All right. He's
wouldn't have
giving you that
known.
one. If you don't think he should have, let us know in the comments on the episode if you think he's being too easy on me. It's
I'm gonna
like
try
cheese.
rolling this on the
you
floor.
Can chew. Go on then. It's green.
see that. Oh,
It's
green.
green. Oh, season 1 and 2, man. It's old school now.
All right, let's do
so
it.
we are tied at 2-2. Who walks into Central Perk as Russ? Russ explains that Rachel dumped him because he reminded her too much of somebody else.
Fuck!
I wouldn't. And again, this is Russ, not Ross. Who walks in?
Is it someone famous that I'm going to know?
I mean, it's a character you're going to know, but whether I would have remembered this or not, I want to know how many listeners are going, it's this person!
No, I'm going to have to pass.
Julie.
Julie? Who the fuck is
Julie. Now, Julie is the...
Julie Andrews?
No, is Julie the Asian lady that he meets when he goes to China? Remember, he is
Wait, he reminds her
Yeah,
of Julie.
who walks into Central Perk as Russ explains Rachel dumped him because he reminded her of somebody?
I took that to be who does Russ remind?
Yeah,
who do
that's
they
fair.
say?
I mean, that's fair. I mean, you're not getting the point, but that's fair. All right. The mic definitely picked that up. All right, here we go. Purple. Season 10. Come on, Leezy. Come on.
To what does Phoebe change her name to after marrying Mike?
See, I almost went... This isn't my answer.
Okay.
I almost jumped in... Oh, that stinks. I almost jumped in with... I almost jumped in with Regina Phalange, but that's not correct. It is... Are you ready for this? How sad is it going to be if I get this verbatim?
That was only 4 words.
Princess Consuela Banana Hammock.
It is correct.
Oh, yes! Three. Is it 3? Oh, I'm in the lead,
3-2.
motherfucker. Pink. I know the mic picked it up, ladies and gentlemen, but Just Jon stinks.
I don't think the mic picks up smells.
6. Imagine if it did. Imagine how much fun podcasting would be if smells came through.
I got that high as fuck right
The
now.
shit you could come up with. Anyway, season 6. I legit feel sick.
You should.
Season 6 and 7. When the friends try to name as many U.S. states as they can in 6 minutes, who comes last?
Ross. Wait,
You spoke too quickly. Do I have to hold him to the answer? No, I'll give you another chance.
I'm gonna say it's Ross because like everyone else quits, but Joey technically fucks up. He does the worst.
Yeah, but you're right, because I remember Ross coming to the door like late at night and going...
And then Chandler looking through it, it's like, you got like Hoboken on you twice
Yeah, I
or
got
something
this
or whatever
twice.
it is.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
like, yeah, I know what he eats.
All right, I'm going to have to push you for your final answer.
I'm gonna have to go for Ross.
You are incorrect. Here it states it's Monica. Now, personally, I think you're right. I think it's Ross.
It's
but
up to you.
the Trivial Pursuit card
Hey, you
says...
gave it to me. I gave it to you.
No.
Technically, you didn't give the right answer for
What do
chew.
you mean?
Cheese.
No, you changed.
Eat.
You changed eat with chew. You're asking me to change Monica with Ross.
Exactly,
It's not
one
the
word
same
for
thing.
one word.
No, the words I use were the
fucking
same.
word.
Yeah, but the words I use had the same meaning.
Cheat.
Cheat! You didn't say the right answer. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not giving it to him. What do you think?
But I think and you agree. Technically, I'm right. Ross.
No.
Because everyone else quits.
I didn't say technically you're right. I said I think you're right.
He quits. Everyone else quits.
Yeah, and then he comes by like 2 in the morning
Let's
and
just say
says,
you and I
"Thank
are
you,
having a
right."
race, and I'm like, "Fuck this, I quit," and you keep running. You beat me.
All right, well, look. I'm giving you the card. I'm giving you the
No,
card.
it's fine. No, I don't want the card.
So now you don't want the
I
card.
don't want the card.
Fine. You know what? It's 3-2.
Roll the fucking dice.
If you folks think that which one of us is right, let us know, because we both think it's Ross. Anyway. Orange, season 4 and 5.
What does Phoebe find whilst digging for change in a Central Perk chair?
What does Phoebe find while digging for change? Her old cell phone?
Is that your final answer?
It is.
It is incorrect.
It
It
isn't?
is a cop badge.
Well, I can get that, right? It's the same thing. Cop badge, phone.
Hey, I didn't get
Monica,
it. Fuck you.
Ross.
Fuck you. I didn't get it.
All right, fuck you then. Fine. We are still tied. Oh, at 3. No, we're
3-2.
3-2. I'm whooping you. I'm
Whooping me by
I'm
what?
whooping your ass. Carry on. Let's see. Orange.
You glad I didn't say banana?
Wah, wah. Season 4 and 5. What does Phoebe witness a woman doing outside Central Perk, causing her to pretend to be a police officer.
How fucking weird is that?
Right?
Is it put a cigarette out on a tree?
He's got it, ladies and gentlemen! 3-3.
How weird is that, though?
I know.
Find the cop badge. Hey!
Weird. Yeah, what? You're right. I didn't even think about that. So, 2 cards in a row, we had, what does she find while digging for change? Followed by, what does she do to... Weird things like that happen all the time. It's 3-3, ladies and gentlemen. You're on the edge of your seats. I know it.
Oh, it's orange.
4 and 5 again.
Oh my God, if this is another cop one. What were Joey and Monica doing in his dream, leading him to think that he was in love with her?
Oh, you want me to say they were banging, but they weren't. They were doing a crossword puzzle. Yes!
Damn it!
4. Because Joey says, I want that.
Yeah.
Purple. Oh, no, it was purple. Over
Yeah,
there,
it was
wasn't it?
purple,
All right,
yeah.
so that's season 10. Are you ready?
No.
What does Ross first offer to Mr. Zellner to get him to give Rachel her old job back? What's the first thing he offers him? If it helps you, he quickly retracts it. 'Cause you know sometimes Ross has verbal diarrhea?
I was going to say my firstborn. I was 20. I know he ends up giving him a genuine dinosaur egg replica.
Yeah. Yeah,
$200.
My son's kind of weird, man. All he does is talk about he'll be fine.
Yeah.
He offers to take his son to the museum after hours and let him touch anything he wants.
Oh, wait, yeah.
And then he goes, I didn't...
I meant, yeah. And he can touch. Fuck.
So that would be incorrect.
And yes, it would. Dick.
If that's all right with you. Orange. Season 4 and 5.
What does Ross do with Jen's business card to avoid her seeing him kissing it?
He eats it.
He eats it, and the answer is, he stuffs it in his mouth.
All right. Now, we argued about Ross versus Monica eating... I said eat, didn't I?
You said eat it.
Does he swallow it or does he spit it out? I don't think he swallows it, does he? I mean, this is on you. You decide whether you think I get this
He
point.
puts it in his mouth, and then he's like,
Takes
does
it-
the whole like,
and he tries to
and
clean it.
Yeah.
All right, I guess I'm wrong then.
You did say eat.
I did say eat. That's fine. It's 4-3. I don't need the card. Card goes
No,
in the
I was
bottom.
gonna put
All right, all
the
right.
cards on top.
This is why me and your Aunt Just Jon don't play games, ladies and gentlemen. Purple, season 10. I thought that was a really big word I'd never heard before, and I got frightened.
Is
It's
it
okay.
the?
What misconception did Phoebe have about Estelle after reading the wrong obituary? Well, that's a pretty fucking obvious question.
Didn't it do something like riding a boat or something, or flying an airplane?
You're not a million. I would have just jumped. When I read the question after reading her obituary, I would have just said that she's dead. But
No, but it was like,
yeah.
beloved family,
You weren't a
first
million.
person to sail the Atlantic. First.
Ooh, you're gonna hate me.
No.
on, then.
First black person to sail across the Atlantic.
You are correct! I wasn't going to give it to you either because I was going to go, you said sail the Atlantic, not cross the Atlantic. But since you brought black men into it, which it does say, you are getting the point, sir. It is 4-4. People are on the edge of their seats around the fucking world for this. Joey's probably in his mail truck right now going, I can't, who's going to win? Who are you rooting for, Joey? It better be me, motherfucker. You knew me first. Light blue, would you please hit me with a season 8 and 9 question?
What is Chandler's first assignment as an advertising intern?
Advertising intern?
I was trying.
I know.
I thought it would be
The flaming rollerblades.
To come up with an idea for how to sell inline skate sneakers.
That's what I said! The rollerblades!
Inline skate sneakers.
AKA rollerblades.
Inline skate sneakers. No, they're like wheelies or heelys. They're sneakers with wheels in them. They're not rollerblades. It's up to you. If you want it.
No, give me that shit. It's up to you, motherfucker. You decide. How about this? Wait, let's just see. What is the wording it says? What is it? Inline skates.
To come up with an idea
All right.
for how to sell inline skate sneakers.
We're going to use technology. Hey, Siri. What are inline skate sneakers?
Okay,
Knickers.
I found this on the web for what are inline skate sneakers.
All All right, you're useless to me. Fine, I won't take the point because I didn't say the right. You're right. I'm going to stay calm. It's just Trivial Pursuit. No need to get upset. Right, roll the fucking dice. Light Blue, season 8 and 9. When Joey gets a callback after an audition, what accidentally makes him perform really well?
He needs to pee because he's drunk so much juice.
It just says he really needs the bathroom, so are we going to play the word game again?
Come on.
You didn't say. It doesn't say he really needs to pee.
You know he needs to pee.
It says he really needs the bathroom.
He pisses on Jeff Gold. You know this. Fuck off. That counts.
All right, fine. You can have it.
Fuck yeah, I'm having that one.
That's
I gave too much information. You can't be angry at me for that.
I can be angry at you all I want.
Yeah, you
It
can.
doesn't have to be rational. Orange, season 4 and 5. What's the score now? 4, 5,
I got
4.
5.
All right, so Just Jon needs 1.
What kind of soup does the runner place in front of Joey during the commercial audition that throws him? So the one that throws
Yeah,
him.
because now this isn't my answer.
Okay. Oh,
But he's saying like, tomato soup, and she's like, it's just soup. Vegetable soup. It's just soup, or it's the other way around. He's saying soup, and he's supposed to say tomato soup. I'm gonna go tomato soup.
I'm sorry. It was noodle soup.
Fuck! Because he goes noodle soup.
Oh, so he's like, soup. No, noodle soup. Damn it.
All right, listen.
Oh, if I get this, I won.
No. Listen, the way it works is yes, if you get this, you win, but I have the chance to match you. So if you get this,
you 5 or you 4? I'm 5.
yeah, but that means you get 6.
Yeah.
It's just like a penalty shootout. I then get a chance to go for it, and if I miss the next question, you win.
No, because if you miss the next, if you get it right, you got 5. I have 6.
No, I have 5 now.
Do you?
1, 2, 3. I only have 4. Fuck! All right, so if Just Jon gets this one, folks, he wins. The first edition of Friends Trivial Pursuit on the Legend Podcast. Hit it! Here it comes. He's rolling the dice.
Should I do that again?
You should do that again. You should do that
It
again.
landed on the
Right?
pink.
Pink. Season 6 and 7. Aw, shit!
Is this an easy one? This is an easy one.
What stolen bakery delight tastes so good that Rachel and Chandler eat it off the floor?
Cheesecake. Cheesecake. Ooh, from Little Ma and Pa's Cheesecake Brewery in Illinois. I don't know.
So, that's 6. You win. Well done. Congratulations. How do you feel? You're a winner.
I cheated. I've actually watched the entire TV show. So
I've seen the whole TV show too.
why didn't you beat me?
Because you were cheating. Because you didn't give me my answer when you were being too technical.
Okay, if I gave you the answer, you would have only had 5. I would have had 6.
Then we would have done a
So
tie.
wait. No, wait.
All right.
Top question, right?
Yeah.
Roll the dice.
Okay.
If I'd give you that one, we would have been tied.
All right. So if I get this one,
Then we're 6-6. So we keep going until one of us gets it wrong.
no, I'll tell you what. You win.
No, come on.
Pink.
When Tag and Rachel take a late night trip to the office to prove the other wrong about the contracts, where had it been left?
Fuck. Rachel's desk.
On Rachel's desk. So now technically we should be going 1 for 1.
Now we should keep going until somebody gets one wrong.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do it quick.
Purple. What is the name of Estelle's only other client? You're not gonna get it. Yes. What is the name of Estelle's other client? The fucking paper eater guy. There's no way you get this. No way you get this. His name, Al Zabuker.
Yeah. Okay.
Now I have to miss one.
Yeah. If you get this one, you've won.
Yeah, but then you're gonna go on about the whole like, yeah, but I won in the first place.
Yeah,
and you
of course
only...
I am.
Of course you are. It's fair.
course
It's,
I
it's your
fucking am.
prerogative. All right. Purple.
Oh, purple. Okay, I'm gonna say before I read this out,
Yeah.
I want to bury this card.
What do you mean?
I want to use another card
Why?
because what is a special talent of Estelle's only other client?
Well, how does that work? He eats paper.
But you just fucking had the thing.
How does Al Zabuker tell me that he eats paper? It doesn't say that.
Yeah, because you just gave me the answer before the question came out. You were like,
fine.
"Is there other?" You were not gonna get this. It's the paper eater.
That's a good point. Fuck. All right.
Okay, I'm just gonna take the next one down and stick to the
All right, fine.
purple.
Fine.
What does Phoebe give Rachel before she moves to Paris as a leaving present?
I don't know.
Oh,
Is it a song?
I don't know. Is that
It's a
your
song.
answer?
That's my answer. It's a
No, it's a swab of saliva.
Oh, so you should. See, the game
Now you get
ended
to-
great. It
yeah.
ended perfectly, and now we fucked it up completely. Right. Here's what we're gonna do from now on. It's yellow. We're gonna go question for question. You get a yellow. I get a yellow. So, you just read that. I'll read you this first yellow. Who sabotages Rachel's interview? for the role of Junior Miss Bayer?
Her boss.
Correct. Read me the yellow.
Should we just work our way up in colours? Keep going like that.
right.
In a job as head chef as Alejandro's, whom does Monica hire just to fire?
Joey!
Fuck.
We totally ruined this game.
Yeah.
It was
Okay,
perfect the
just
way
go-
it was.
just go up.
All right, it was perfect. Next question. What kind of college is Frank Jr. enrolled in? Ooh.
Fuck. Art college. I'm going to tell by your face that that's wrong.
Yeah, but wait, you can. All right, fine.
Fuck. Plumbers college?
Refrigerator college.
Fuck! Which means that if you get this now.
I know we totally ruined this.
Yeah. What is Emily's initial response after Ross tells her he loves her?
Here's my thought process.
Okay.
Is it thank you? Is it that's nice?
Let's have another shrimp on the Barbie.
I'm going to say she says... No, that's Seinfeld. I was going to go when she... What is her initial reaction?
Initial reaction to Ross telling her he loves her.
That's nice.
You should have stuck with your first answer. It was thank you.
Fuck! See, I thought that was the friend, the sign. All right.
Fucking hell. We're going to get told off in work for this.
No one in work
Like
listens.
Like that time you went on about that fucking bury the frog? Burn the frog?
Oh,
Boil the frog.
yeah. Jesus. All right, so what is definitely not a sign after Chandler and Monica decide to move in together? What is definitely not a sign?
Is it a priest in an elevator?
No. Chandler's new key breaks off inside the lock.
Right. What colour are we on now?
We are on season 6 and 7, pink.
Pink. What does Chandler ask Monica if he can have that Joey was surprisingly strict about?
Can we have
this? Joey wouldn't let me have this, you know.
What wouldn't Joey let him have?
I mean, this is Joey. You can eat off the floor.
Right? This is Joey's. Pfft, all right, don't waste it.
Hey, it's Joey.
What does he ask? Can we have... Is it something Joey's frightened of? Fuck, I don't know.
A gumball machine.
Why wouldn't Joey want to have a gumball machine?
Don't know. We have to watch the episodes again.
I guess so. This is fucking ruined.
Okay. If neither of us get the next two questions right, then we fucking call it a quit.
Fair enough. All right, why does Rachel cry during her first sonogram?
I don't know.
She says she can't see the baby on the sonogram.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
That's it. The blue. Who was caught on tape telling the true story about backpacking through Western Europe?
Who is caught on tape telling the true story?
The true story.
It's not a true story. Joey made it up.
Okay,
Rachel's the one caught.
ignore the word true.
Rachel's the one that's caught.
I might have had that in when I read this.
All right, good. Because I was gonna...
Ignore. Fuck off. Who was caught on tape telling the story about backpacking through Western Europe?
Rachel.
Are you sure?
I'm positive, and I win. Say it. Say it. Say I win.
See you next week, folks.
Yeah! Get the fuck off of my podcast. Follow us on Twitter, @Legend Podcast. LegendOfMyPodcast @gmail.com. #LIMST. Fuck you, dinner and a podcast. Eat a dick. Bring it on. We're ready for the pod war. Oh, side note. Listeners, friends, loyal people of the Legend of My Spare Time universe, you are all under strict orders to provide no information to any podcasters that may contact you for information, things like our addresses, or anything like they're trying to get information on us. Do not feed any of our details to any podcasters from New York, Staten Island, Jersey, whatever it is.
Or just any podcast
All right,
in general.
I guess in general, just anyone. Don't give our details to anyone, because we started a pod war, and we don't want to get whooped. You know you want your boys to win. So,
wasn't we on a competition with them about, like, which country does some stupid shit? Like, wasn't it some Welsh people dressed up as blackface or something? Or
oh, that was a different podcast, wasn't it?
But wasn't there a competition, or like, wasn't it we wanted to prove that our people are stupider or that their people were stupider?
Well, they're going to win that one every time.
Yeah,
so.
Basically, there's this news article I was reading as like a closing thought.
Yeah.
There was this fella. Let me bring up the news article so I can read it properly. technical difficulties. Gaming addict lost his accent after only communicating with internationals online. Now, where was this guy from?
Wales.
Wales. This dude lost his Welsh accent by only speaking to internationals online. And he's like, his accent's fucking weird.
He must have spent a lot of time online.
He did. 16, 18, 21 hours. He'd have a few hours sleep. He'd up all night gaming with like Americans, Canadians, Europeans. And he lost his accent.
And now his accent's all fucked up.
It's all fucked up.
Beautiful. It reminds me of when we had our boy Dragon Davies and we were playing, I was going to say Game of Thrones, but we were playing Call of Duty. And we were in a, what do you call it? What's the room you go into? A lobby. Well done. That's why you're the gamer.
Ow, 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 ow.
And then we could hear the dudes talking in their French accents. And this is our closing thought. And our buddy Dragon Davies said, excuse me, guys. Are you French? And the guy went, yes, I am French. How can I help you? And he's like, gotta be honest, mate. I fucking hate the French. Right, see you next week at Legend Podcast on Twitter, legendinmypodcast@gmail.com. Please check out some of our good friends. JJ over at Mars Needs Podcast. Fantastic listen every time. JJ, we're sending you all the love in the world. Also check out our boys, the Buffet Boys, of course of which Vic sent you a happy birthday on Twitter.
Because I'm not on Twitter, I didn't
You're not. I may have tweeted on the day, hey, happy birthday to my podcast cohort. And he said, happy birthday, Double J. So there you go.
Thanks for
no
thanks
problem.
for letting me know a couple of days, 2 weeks after.
You know.
You're a good friend.
I'm a great friend. I'm the best. I'm the best friend you got.
You're the only...
And unfortunately, you're the best friend I've got. So we're stuck with each other. Thank you, folks. Please check us out Friday, August the 31st. If you are local, come to Pontypool. Come to listen to me play music. But not just for that. Also because you're going to see the debut of Just Jon, sound man extraordinaire. Are you nervous? Are you scared? Are you frightened?
I'm tone deaf.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to do all the work. You just got to flick some knobs. And we all know you can do that.
Didn't you also say that I'm going to be in charge of coloured lights?
That's correct, yes. So it's going to be interesting.
I'm tone deaf and colourblind.
I'm just going to give you free reign. Do what you want.
You're fucked.
It's justgiving.com/fundraising/MattLees music. If you want to help out, throw a couple of bucks. It all goes directly to the charity. The actual gig, it's £5 a person, but every single penny is going directly to the Valindra. I'm going to deliver the money myself. So please come out and check us out. MattLees vs. Cancer, Friday, August 31st.
You know you're going to have to take a selfie now. You give them the envelope saying, give me money
Like,
to charity.
See,
I'm a good guy.
And then they'll go, why is that just John dressed up like a girl? No, it's just us. Anyway.
Dude, you gave it away.
I know. Thanks so much, folks. Get us in touch. Get in touch with us. Let us know what's happening. Send a message to Dinner and Podcast and tell them that we said fuck off. And we welcome their challenge for the upcoming pod war. It's a shame because I really like Dinner and Podcast, so I'm really disappointed that we're going to have to destroy you.
We are going to have to
Destroy you. Thanks, folks. Please get the fuck off of my podcast.